name is Beth, and I am the Steadfast Stitcher, both here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And this is my Flosstube channel. Today is Flosstube number 61, and it's actually a regular video today, not a WIP parade or a kitted up parade. That's been keeping me busy this month. I have got some WIPs to show today, some haul, some Stitchy Kindness, and we have the giveaway winners. That'll be a little bit later in the video, and some plans. And that's Chloe, who's decided to come for a visit. So I was watching Gable Stitcher and her WIP parade recently, and she made a comment about how this is college bowl season, where there's, you know, the Rose Bowl and all these different college football bowls all over the country right now, and how this is our bowl season for cross stitchers. And she couldn't be more right. There are so many Flossmas videos, 12 Days of Christmas, planning videos, WIP parades. There is just so much to watch right now. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and watch my channel as well. Now I mentioned Gable Stitcher. A few other WIP parades that I've watched that I've just loved are Rachel Q Stitches. In fact, I was just watching that earlier today. Mama Bear Stitchery, and Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and Hannah Dowling. I'll link all those channels below of some of the WIP parades that I've been watching. What are some of the WIP parades that you've been watching? I would love to hear about other channels that I need to go check out. Because we all love to be enabled, don't we? All right, so let's get down to it. I've got some WIPs to show first and some amazing stitching kindness. I can't wait to show you all. Now, first up, I'm going to put a picture up here. This is House of Christmas by Galiana Cross Stitch. This has not come out in quite some time. I did only get a few hundred stitches in it, but you'll see it's still in Q-snap, so it might get a little more before the end of the year. But I showed this in my WIP parade, and it's like, I haven't worked on this in a long time. So I'm doing this all in Candy Apple Red Variegated from Eyre, and I'm doing it on 28 count. 28 count over 1, excuse me. And I worked mostly on the staircase on this one. I kind of like how the colors are coming out. And I did do some trimming of the floss to make more red for the fire, and then I use red for the sofa as well. And otherwise I've been just kind of, and then I use the dark here, and otherwise I'm just kind of letting the variegated go. So I'm only at 12% on this one. I have quite a ways to go yet, and this probably will not come back out again until Christmas in July. But that's where I'm at. I may get a few more stitches in it this evening, but we'll see. That Candy Apple Red Variegated is fun to stitch on. It's very deep colors. So the dark color is almost, oh, it's even darker than a burgundy. It's but it's really nice. And the next one I'm working on is, I love my Prairie Schoolie Santas. This is Peace on Earth. And this is the 2019 Prairie Schooler Santa. And last time you saw it, I had literally just done like the sideburns and the beard and this top hat, part of the hat on this one. So I'm using the called for 18 count on this. And then, so this is where I've gotten with him. So I got finished off the hat, and I've started with the little lamb that he's carrying and the scarf. with Christmas and work, I haven't gotten as much stitching done the past 2 weeks as I would like, but, you know, 'tis the season. I'm hoping to get a lot of stitching done this coming weekend. We have my Crafts and Books group over on Facebook. We are doing a Craftathon New Year's Day, and that's going to run from noon till probably 9 or 10 o'clock at night on Zoom. You're welcome to come join us. I will link our group below. We meet twice a week. Starting January, we'll be meeting twice a week on Zoom on Mondays and Friday nights. And we also have a book club once a month. So I'd love to have you come join us over there. It's a terrific group of people. Now, next up is Winter Tranquility, and I'll put the picture of the house right there, or of the house. Well, it is a house. It's from Twin Peaks Primitives. It looks like, someone told me the other night that it looks like it's free again, because they had made it free for a while and then taken it off being free, and it looks... Someone told me that it's back on the Twin Peaks Primitives website now as a free pattern again. And I should have taken the Q snaps off before we started filming, but oh well. Alright, so this is where I'm at with that. And I actually probably did more than it looks like. I did about... close to 500 stitches just in B5200 in the snow, and then did some work on the house. So this one is definitely staying out, because it really is a joy to stitch on, although there is a ton of B5200 in this pattern. And I am using Chris's Bonbons for the tree by Weeks Dye Work. For the big tree on the side here. I love how it's coming out variegated. And I think I'm either going to keep working on the house, or right down here there's a deer that I might start working on as well. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this finished by the end of the year. I'm feeling a little less confident about being able to do that. Hopefully this week, we'll see. I'll get in as much stitching as possible and cross my fingers. I would love to have that finished this year. And the other one I started working on, well, not started, I've been working on this. This hadn't come out in a long time, and with my WIP Parade and all, it came back out. But let me put a picture up here of the 3 houses. This is Nantucket Christmas Houses by Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. And I love these. These are so pretty. And you know, it's one of those things, why did I put that away? I don't know. But I've worked quite a bit on this gray house here, which is done with Weeks Dye Works. It's the color is gray. It used to be Confederate gray. And I've done more on the Christmas tree, the windows, the porch here. I did the wreath, which the bow is in a toile. And this is really just a joy to stitch on. It's very relaxing. And so this one will stay out as well. And we'll see how much I can get done. There is a 3rd house. And yeah, I'm looking forward to putting some more time into this one. I want to at least I would love to get the 2nd house finished, except for the back stitching on the windows before the end of the year. But yeah, it's very pretty. And I love how that gray is coming out. With the, you know, it does have some modeling in the color, and I just think it's really pretty. Now, those are the WIPs that I worked on. Let's see if we can put that right here. Stitchy Kindness is next. Well, first up is they had an auction in the group WIP Warriors. The group used to be called No New Starts, but they've changed it to WIP Warriors, so you can have several different ways to participate. You can have no new starts, straight no new starts. You can have 23 projects in 2023. You can also have WIP what is it called? Work Your WIP, sorry about that. Where you can gain new starts by finishing projects and by having your album checked. And now they've got the venue that you can do SWIWI. Stitch what you want when you want. Which works out great for me because I am planning 60 new starts in 2023 for my 60th birthday. But anyways, they had an auction and that you could use your card points from they have a road trip. I'm not explaining this well and I apologize. But they have a road trip that's a game that you stitch to go to different LNSs around the country. And you can earn money on a debit card through extra stitches and things like that. But anyways, they had an auction. And I just thought this was totally adorable. I had to get it. And let's just get the pattern name out here. It's called In the Forest of the Unicorn. And it's a snow globe. Let me get that without the glare. I'm feeling all tongue-tied today. Alright, so yeah, I don't know if you can see really well, but it does have the unicorn down there in the forest with the snow globe and done on that dark forest green. It's very pretty. It's an older pattern from 1995 from Black Swan in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know if they're still around. I have not checked it out, but that, Charlotte's not that far from me. So I will have to see if they're still around somewhere. And I've got Stitchy Kindness that I wanted to share. This is so nice. This first one is from my friend Debbie. She saw that I was going to do the bird by Kathy Barrick that has the village inside of it, like a dove. And she sent me Cat and Mouse by Kathy Barrick to work on as well, which has kind of the same theme as the bird that I'm going to be doing. I just think that is really cool. I don't know how I missed that one, but I love the cat. I may make the cat head a little more gray to kind of match my cat's, but it's so cute. I love it. I love that it's got the little house in there and all the birds and that weeping willow tree. I think is gorgeous. And that mouse's tail is just, look at how that tail goes. It's so cute. I really love that one. So thank you, Debbie, so much. That was so sweet of you to send to me. And I'm looking forward to starting it. Oops, come back here. And then I also got from Peggy, who's another friend of mine, sent me a couple patterns. And this will also kind of go into my haul as well. But first she sent me Ice Angel from Lavender and Lace. See if we can get it without the glare. That's a little better. But yeah, I think it's a very pretty pattern. And I love Lavender and Lace and Butternut Road and Told in a Garden. All of Marilyn Levitt Emblems designs. They're just wonderful. So I was excited for that. And then big one that I'm just so excited about and thrilled. She also sent me Peggy Elizabeth and the Lavender Sky. She is just, I'm trying to get this without glare. Good luck, Beth. But yeah, she's just gorgeous. Now, if you hop on over to my Instagram, I have a poll on my stories for a floss toss to see if a fabric that I have in mind will work for this. I've got this all kitted up with Ivory Eyre, but, and this goes into haul, I got my fabric of the month from Grace Note Fabrics, and it is gorgeous. It's called Raspberry Latte, and I'm hoping this shows up on camera well. Actually, I might hold it better if I'm folded it. Yeah, I think a little bit. There we go. That's better. And I have a good photograph of it over on Instagram as well on my stories. But this is definitely a possibility for Elizabeth in the Lavender Sky. And it's something I'm thinking about for it. I am going to be starting Elizabeth in the Lavender Sky on the first Sunday in March with Fiber Arts Amy, who has a fantastic Flosstube channel. If you haven't checked her out already, definitely do. But yeah, I put a poll up to see what other people think, because I love having feedback, and sometimes it helps to have a second set of eyes look at things. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. I get all the Stitchy Kindness is covered, WIPs, and actually, I was wondering who's going to be doing WIPCO this year. I'm going to give it a go. I'm not sure exactly if it'll work for me, but I'm definitely going to give it a go with my 60 starts in this coming year. But so I did 3 boards. So I have 3 boards. 1.5 of them are actual patterns that I have that are WIPs. And then 1 is all subject matter. Like, so that I can accommodate any of the new starts that I have. So I've got like Project with a Bird, a Quaker, projects with a house on them, full coverage. So it's strictly by subject matter, and they all have pretty small goals of like 3 days or 500 stitches. So definitely doable. And I am going to give it a try to keep going with WIPCO this coming year. But we'll see. Like I said. And I've left the free spaces free. I made the mistake one year of not leaving the free space free. And it kind of got me off to a bad start for myself. But so I am going to do WIPCO, and we'll see how that goes. And this coming Sunday, New Year's Day, I will be starting Brownfish Owl by Kathy Barrick with Owl and Gator Stitcher and Hedgehog Friendly, and possibly one other person. She hasn't made up her mind yet. But if you would like to start that with us, it's just Brownfish Owl Sal. And I'm going to put a picture of the pattern up here. So that will be my January 1st start. January 8th I'll be starting the Temperature Butterflies by Stitching Mommy. And I can't wait to do that. I had such a hard time deciding which temperature one I wanted to do. But it kind of harkens back to a memory of my mom always kept track of temperatures. I mean, when she watched the evening news, she always wrote down the high for the day in her calendar. and she kept every single calendar she had. So there were like literally stacks of calendars. But I think this would be a very fun way to keep up her love of tracking temperatures in something that is really pretty that can go up on a wall. So that's why I chose temperature butterflies. Now, haul is all Twin Peaks primitives this week. Twin Peaks Primitives has a sale right now on their Etsy shop that goes till December 31st, and it's 50% off all of their patterns. I will link their Etsy shop below. Do go check it out. They have a huge selection of patterns that are 50% off, and they're just phenomenal. Now, this first one I'm going to show is from Twin Peaks Primitives, but I didn't get it in the sale. They came out with a new book called Red Smalls 2023, and I saw that the book came out and I ordered it right away. So I have the actual physical. And I think this is beautiful. And what a great selections of things to do. I'll show you the back here as well. So I picked this up like right before the sale. And I was talking on Zoom about, I think it is Brenda and the Cereal Starter talked about, excuse me. They talked about blessing samplers. Now what it is that if you start a sampler and finish a sampler in January, finish it by the end of January, it'll bring you blessings throughout the year. So one of the people that I was Zooming with is going to be doing this one right here as their blessing sampler. And that is such a neat idea. I don't think I can do it this year, but it's definitely something I can keep in mind for next year. And yeah, I love that idea. And I understand, yeah, it was Brenda and the Cereal Starter that was talked about this in their last video. I'm actually behind a couple in their videos right now. This is such a great pattern book, and I'm really glad that I do have the paper copy. Yeah, I just managed to do it right before the sale. It's like, oh, Beth. All right, so there were, of course, some that I got in the sale. Now, this first one I debated on quite a bit because I already have a Jane Eyre pattern from the Primitive Hair, but this one has a different quote, and it also has a picture of Thornfield in it and the various characters that are in Jane Eyre. So I really like this one. And again, I do think this will go for my literary cross-stitch wall. Not sure when I'm going to start it, but I do love this pattern. The other one I got was a Stitcher's Winter from Twin Peaks Primitives. So they're showing it kind of on a slant. Maybe I should do that. So yeah, I'm a sucker for salt boxes. So the fact that there's a salt box sitting on top of the pair of scissors, I just love that. And look at the horse and rider on top of the spool of thread. Is that Santa? I can make that not a Santa. But yeah, I do love this pattern. I think it's terrific. Now the other one, I have been looking at this one for quite some time, and they hardly ever have sales at Twin Peaks Primitives. They usually have one that's on sale because it's recommended by Pam and Steph, Just Keep Stitching. But this one I haven't seen on sale, and I have had my eye on this for a while. So this was the first thing that went in my cart when I went to go to Twin Peaks Primitive Site. And it's all cottages in one, and it's the I'll Be Home series. So there is a different cottage for every month. Look at the October one. Oh my goodness. It's an old Salem house. It's awesome. Yeah, I love these. And like I said, I was looking at these for quite some time. So I was definitely thrilled to pick it up. And I will be starting at least one of these for the February small sale. So I hope you'll join us on that as well, because that'll be fun to just focus on smalls for the month of February, because it's the shortest month of the year. So every Sunday in February, I will start a small project to go for my 60th. All right. Now, I have been gabby enough today, so let's do some giveaways. Oh, I can't believe the next time I'm going to see you is in 2023. Wow. But I hope you'll come join us on my Crafts and Books group and come Zoom with us, because that's going to be fun. All right. So, have I said all right like 30 times this video? I think I have. Oh my goodness. Let's go first with the two $10 gift certificates to Barefoot Needle Arts. So, dum-dum-dum. The first winner of a $10 gift certificate to Barefoot Needle Arts is Teeny Weeny Stitches. Yay, Teeny Weeny, congratulations. You won a $10 gift certificate. I am going to be posting my email address and my Instagram below, so you can contact me either way. For the Barefoot Needle Art gift certificates, I just need your email address. I don't need a full address, because I'm just going to email it to you. And Teeny Weeny Stitches also has a Flosstube channel, so I will link her below, and do go check her out. And the next one for the Barefoot Needle Arts $10 gift certificate is, ta-da, Daniela Redland. Daniela, congratulations. Send me a message via Instagram or via my email, and I will send you the $10 gift card via email. And next up was barn, was the word you needed to use, and it's the little red barn from Little House Needleworks. And this is part of the Farmhouse Christmas series, and it's just really cute. I love this one. And I actually had two of them, which is why I did a giveaway, because I had an extra one. So, the barn Farmhouse Christmas goes to Pat Hansen. Yay, Pat! Again, send me an email below. Send me an email to my email address below, or my Instagram, and send me your address, and I will get this sent out to you. Now, finally, was the fabric from Dying for Cross Stitch. It is 32 count Lugana. Its piece is 18 by 27, and I asked to use I asked you to use the word Wonderland. Oh my goodness. And that's also happens to be the name of the fabric, is Winter Wonderland. So the winner of the Lugana is Kit Marr. Kit Marr, you won. Congratulations. Again, send me an email, and I will need your address so I can send this out to you. So that's our winners for this week. I do like to occasionally give giveaways. They're a lot of fun. And I noticed too, I'm about 400 away from 2,000 subscribers. So when I hit that, there'll definitely be more giveaways, but I'm sure there'll be some in the meantime as well. But I want to wish you all a very stitchy new year. I hope you'll come join us on our Zoom group. It'll be fun to stitch with everybody. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Take care of each other. I will see you in 2 weeks. Happy stitching, and thank you for joining me. Bye-bye, everybody.